Shalom, shalom. With the real Hebrew Israelites coming in week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of this current kingdom. I want to give our honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone that rule well, and to the brothers that's preaching this word with truth and sincerity and charity and risking their lives to do so. It's the brother Kanasala from GMS Chicago. And I'm coming here once again, hopefully to edify the body, all right, Israel, the hopeful elect, who I'm hoping to be also, all right. It was this video that I saw that inspired this this lesson. You know, it's not gonna be too long, just straight to the point. You know, I'm gonna show the video and then bring out the scripts.
This is some Black Mirror shit.
The latest paper, the one that happened even after this, which is already better, uses stable diffusion, uses the thing that you use to make art. Like, what should a thing that you use to make art have anything to do with reading your brain? But of course it goes further. So in this one, they said, can they understand the inner monologue, the things you're saying to yourself in your own mind?
Wow. So they created a thing, basically, where it can read your mind, all right? And Esau has done, you know what I'm saying, a diligent search, man. You know, he researched things that it's like, why do you even do that? You know? But it says the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy, man. That's his whole MO, all right? He can't, he's Mr. Can't get right, all right? He wasn't even designed to be right, all right? He's basically our evil twin, all right? Because so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans were the real Hebrew Israelites, all right? And then Esau, Edom, is the self-proclaimed white man, all right? Which the term white wasn't created until the 1600s, if I recall, 1681, right? But let's continue. They saying they basically have a Wi-Fi to read your mind.
Mind you, by the way, when you dream, like your visual cortex runs in reverse, so your dreams are no longer safe.
What?
But we'll try this. So they had people watch a video and just narrate what was going on in the video in their mind. So there's a woman, she gets hit in the back, she falls over. This is what the computer reconstructed the person thinking. See a girl, looks just like me, get hit in the back, and then she is knocked off. So our thoughts, are starting to be decoded. Yeah. Just think about what this means for authoritarian states, for instance. Or if you want to generate images that maximally activate your pleasure sensor or anything else. Okay, but let's keep going, right? To really get the sense of the combinatorics of this. How about, can we go from Wi-Fi radio signals, sort of like the Wi-Fi routers in your house, they're bouncing off radio signals that work sort of like sonar. Can you go from that to where human beings are, to images? So what they did is they had, a camera looking at a space with people in it. That's sort of like coming in from one eye. The other eye is the radio signals, so sonar from the Wi-Fi router. And they just learned to predict, this is where the human beings are. Then they took away the camera. So all the AI had was the language of radio signals bouncing around a room. And this is what they're able to reconstruct. Real-time 3D pose estimation, right? So suddenly AI has turned every Wi-Fi router into a camera that can work in the dark, specially tuned for tracking living beings.
This is how powerful our tech companies are today. He said, imagine what this would mean for authoritarian figures. Well, just think about what this means for the tech companies behind this AI that sell all of our information and data on the black market. Facebook and these tech companies have done this for well over a decade. And we're not just talking about personal information, because your Wi-Fi router at home is literally a fucking camera now. It probably has been for a very long time.
Right. All right. That's just some wild stuff, man. All right. They try to be like the Most High, man. All right. But check this out, man. It lets you know they do have some wild high-tech stuff, man. But it's the left-hand side, all right? This is Exodus 7 and 8. And Yahweh spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, when Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, show a miracle for you, then thou shalt say unto Aaron, take thy rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. Right? All right. So the Lord was giving Moses the breakdown. All right. So when he casts the staff, you know what I'm saying, it turns into a serpent, man. And most people know this story, but they keep forgetting that Pharaoh had some stuff, but of course it would never, ever come close to what Yahweh Shai has. Yahweh Shai has on the right hand side, all right? It lets you know they got some gadgets, they got this and that, you know. It says, verse 10, and Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as Yahweh had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants. So cast the staff down before the Pharaoh and the servants, and it became a serpent. So it became a serpent, right? Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers, the witches, man, warlocks. Now the magicians of Egypt, they also did in like manner with their enchantments. So they did the same thing, threw it down, you know, they staff down before the serpent, for they cast down every man his rod. So all of them cast, you know what I'm saying, they rods down, and they became serpents. So it did the same exact thing, right? But Aaron's rods swallowed up their rods, right? So Aaron's serpent staff that turned into a serpent swallowed up and ate all the other staffs that turned into serpents, right? And he hardened Pharaoh's heart, that he hearkened not unto them as Yahweh had said. And Yahweh said unto Moses, Pharaoh's heart is hardened, he refuses to let the people go. But basically the point is that hold on. Okay, so the point is that, hey man, Esau got some stuff too, man. You know? Creative stuff. Like, like the whole thing, the sonar type thing, man. To let you know who's in the crib using your own Wi-Fi, man. Right? Letting you know what's in your mind the whole night. Like, that's just wild. Alright? This is Esau, man. Alright? This is Exodus 22 and 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Alright? Which, of course, can't do any of that stuff now. We gotta wait upon the Lord, you know. But the Lord gonna come back and set everything straight and destroy these people, man. Alright? These witches and warlocks, you know, of course, 2/3 of our people, you know. Like, it's gonna go down, man. Alright? So lucky. But yeah, man, they're gonna go down. They're like, that's just wild, man. This is Deuteronomy 18 and 10. There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, alright, with the Molech thing, alright, as a sacrifice, or that uses divination or an observer of times, like the psychics, the tarot card readers, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or consulter with familiar spirits, calling on the dead and stuff, or a wizard, or a necromancer, alright? For all that do these things are an abomination unto Yahweh, and because of these abominations of Yahweh, thy power doth drive them out from. It said, Yahweh, thy power doth drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with Yahweh, thy power. Right, man. So like it for me. Oh, here we go. Verse 14. For these nations which thou shalt possess, hearken unto observers in times, and to diviners, diviners. But as for thee, Yahweh thy power hath not suffered thee so to do. All right. So these other nations, they be going off and doing all that stuff, man. And it said, follow not the ways of the heathen, man. We don't do that. All right. Not supposed to. But that's really big in Israel, man. Doing that tarot card reading and Ouija boards and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It says, Yahweh thy power will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken, according to all that thou desirest of Yahweh thy power. And okay. So basically, you're supposed to listen to the prophets, man, and what they say, man, because the prophets, the men of the Lord, we go according to what the scriptures say, man. All right, we don't go off these left hand stuff, man. Like that whole thing.
This is some black.
This some left hand stuff, man. This Esau stuff, man. All right, not supposed to suffer or wish to live, man. All right, and they're gonna pay for all this, man. That's crazy. To read your mind, using sonar signals to know where you at in your own house. You know what I'm saying? No prophecy whatsoever, man. They literally try to be like the Most High, man. To try to know everything, man. But it's funny because they know they got a short time, man. Alright? So he gonna come with great wrath. He gonna use all the stops, man. It's gonna be like it's never been before, man. It's gonna get real crazy out here. Alright? But I didn't want to make this too long, so hey, hopefully this is edifying, man. The only way out this mess that we in is through Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Alright? If you don't have Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you're screwed. 6 ways to Sunday, man. You're screwed. Alright? So, with that, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Bashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, that rule well, and to the brothers that's preaching this word with truth and sincerity and charity and risking their lives to do so, and to the very few sisters that's listening, learning, and watching, and the ones obeying their husband. To y'all say shalom and a blah, blah, blah.